Well, some Purdue students are building a robotic frozen yogurt kiosk with self-serve software and non-dairy options. FroYo Xpress has already attracted nearly $35,000 in funding and prize money. It's the subject of this month's Innovators with Dr. K. Dr. K, take it away.
Well, thank you, Gary. This unique innovation is being brought to us by some Purdue students, and we have one of the co-founders here who's in the Industrial Engineering Department, Henry Berkemeier. So, Henry, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, as I ask all my guests, where did you come up with this idea?
Yeah, so one of our co-founders, one night he was up late studying, and he decided he needed to refill his water bottle with some vitamin water. He went downstairs to our dorm cafe, and they were closed. And he realized, why can't we automate this process and have it be open 24/7?
So how would you go from vitamin water or pop or anything to yogurt?
Yeah, so at FroYo Xpress, we not only want to deliver convenient food and beverage options, but we want to have high quality and healthy food and beverage, and pop's not the most healthy thing, and so with our advisors' help, we decided to go along the route of frozen yogurt.
So what's the specific problem you're after here?
Right now, the brick-and-mortar shops have been the only option of getting frozen yogurt, and so what we're trying to do is reduce the high overhead costs that are associated with the brick-and-mortar shops and have these automated frozen yogurt kiosks that can be placed wherever.
Excellent, excellent. So the specific innovation are these kiosks, right?
Right.
That are kind of portable and can go in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fantastic. So what's the potential market for these, as far as locations and stuff?
Yeah, so mainly we're looking at high foot traffic locations. So college campuses like Purdue are great. We're also looking at malls, movie theaters, airports, even amusement parks. Really, any location can house our kiosk.
Well, even IU, we could do it there.
Maybe IU.
So what about capital funding? What have you received so far in initial funding?
Yeah, so right now we've raised a little bit over $30,000. That's mainly been from business plan competitions and a grant from Purdue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So what do you see the growth potential for this?
So the frozen yogurt industry is over a $2 billion industry. And like I mentioned earlier, it's mainly been in the brick and mortar shops since frozen yogurt's existence. The thing with brick and mortar shops is they're not very profitable because they need a high foot traffic. And so we're reducing the cost and overhead with the brick and mortar shops, and we're able to have an inexpensive machine that's able to produce high profit.
That's fantastic. And you've got a manufacturer now, is that correct?
Yep, we have a manufacturer lined up.
That's really fantastic. Yeah. So what are your steps for the next year as you're looking, this coming year? Yeah,
so we've been in talks with Purdue over the last 2 years. We're looking at finalizing our first location this semester and then installing at the start of second semester.
So this could start local but go national, correct?
Yeah, that's the plan. And so when we install second semester, we're planning on doing a 6 to 8 month trial and then expanding locally, statewide, and then nationally.
Fantastic. Well, as I do on each and every show, I like to give some prescriptions, Dr. K's prescriptions, to help you out. In your case, I thought of the 3 C's for a new innovation moving into this viable venture.
Yeah, definitely.
So the first one is credibility. And what I mean by that is to find the places, the best locations, find a frozen yogurt kiosk locations to establish the viability, which I think you're going to be doing.
Right.
Second is the customers. Make sure you've got locations where you've got these potential customers, and you've mentioned campuses and malls, which I think would be very powerful. And the last is capital, the last C. And that is, find the viable sources of capital that have experience in the food and beverage industry that can not only provide you the funding, but some of the advice and counsel as well.
Definitely.
I think those will help.
I hope so.
Well, I wish you the best, Henry. And where can our audience find you, Henry?
FroYoXpress.com.
FroYoXpress.com. Well, there you have it, Gary. A disruption coming in the yogurt industry right here in Indiana.